assistants they don't even wear so much clothes, or they don't wear their uniform, because everybody knows that they are there to work. But your bridesmaids are slaying with their heels, they are wearing, their clothes, their accessories, their makeup. You want them to be sweating? Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Mosu and I am a Christian. I'm a wife. Yes, I am a lawyer. I currently run and manage my law practice, and yeah, basically I just share everything relating to faith, lifestyle, marriage, self-development, career content on my channel. If this is the kind of content you will love, please just subscribe down below and also hit the notification bell to know when next I post. This new phase I'm in right now, I've been very motivated to actually share a lot, majorly from experience and just what the Holy Spirit puts in my mind, in my heart to share. If you are an intending couple, if you're an intending bride, if you're a 2026 bride, 2027 bride that wants to do a one-day wedding like I did, don't be discouraged. You can do it with these few tips that I have for you. So stay to the end of this video and don't leave this video for any reason whatsoever. Don't leave this video. Also, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and let's go. Let me just start from the beginning, why I really wanted a one-day wedding. Personally, I'm not somebody that likes to do things at a stretch. I love to do something and be done with it. I don't like to do and do again. I don't know if that makes sense. A lot of people do their weddings twice. Some people do have like a week interval. Some do their traditional on Thursday, and then they do the white wedding on Saturday. For me, I just wanted to get done with it. Yes, that was like literally what I told my husband. I told my mom, I told my parents. I just wanted a one-day wedding. This kind of like came from a personal thing. It's not like I saw it online and I saw a friend of mine doing a one-day wedding and I fancied it. No, I don't know, maybe it was also God that was directing me to do a one-day wedding as well. I don't know. That was just what was in my spirit to do. And did I feel like I was making a mistake? Yes, I did. But I don't know. I just felt like I could do it. I could do the wedding, right? So one of the things that really helped me in planning a one-day wedding was I had a coordinator. So guys, I did not have a planner. I did not book an event planner. This may not be you. You might want to book an event planner who can also act as an event coordinator, okay? So I planned my wedding myself, and the reason why I was able to plan my wedding myself was because I had support from both families, both my own family and my husband's family. And I don't know, the wedding planning was just very seamless. Getting the vendors, because I worked with vendors that I actually knew, from my own side and maybe from my husband's side. So it was a very seamless process, though it was very stressful, but it was seamless as well. I didn't do everything by myself, okay? But if you are very busy, you cannot be planning this, you cannot be trying to speak to one family and you don't have to do what I did, book a planner, right? And most importantly, make sure that your planner also works as a coordinator, because there's some people that have like planning services and coordination services, right? So I booked a coordinator that would help me coordinate the vendors and coordinate the event as well. I didn't want to stress myself about that. Coordinate as regards timing, as regards getting vendors sorted out, settled, and all those good stuff. I booked a coordinator. So please, guys, don't negotiate on this. If you want a one-day wedding and you want a successful one-day wedding, at least close to being successful. I don't want to say perfect, because they are like, weddings cannot really be perfect. It might be very good, to a good extent, but like, don't expect perfection, because after all, a lot of things can happen, right? So book a coordinator. Please. Planner for me was optional, but you see, coordinator, it was not optional. So please don't make that mistake. Book a coordinator. The second thing that helped me was to book my vendors early. You can decide to book and then you give them payments, like maybe like the deposits, right? But like I mentioned before, I knew my makeup artist, I knew my vendors, I knew my makeup artist, I knew my hairstylist. My makeup artist is the makeup artist that I go to do my makeup, right? Though I do my makeup myself most of the time, but when it comes to like ceremonial stuff, I go to her. So she was one I booked for my wedding because I did not want to take chances. Don't take chances. I know you want to book like the most rated makeup artist in Nigeria, or you have a friend that wants to book the most rated makeup artist in Nigeria for you. If that is what you want, fine, no problem. But please go with, it's your wedding day. Go with who you're comfortable with. Don't look at what people are saying or look at the trends you want to trend with. No, do what works for you. Go with what you're comfortable with, because at the end of the day, I've seen stories of like brides booking a very popular makeup artist, and at the end of the day, it was not the popular artist that came for them. It was the popular makeup artist sent one of their girls to do their makeup for them, and the bride was very devastated. The bride was very sad. I don't know. I don't want that for you. Please, just try as much as possible to book who you're comfortable with, who you have a relationship with. And if you don't know, if you're not a makeup person, you can speak to one or two people, maybe your friends, someone that you know that they have like knowledge with good makeup artists that can actually work with you on that day. But I digress. So I had my makeup artist. I knew my makeup artist, my hairstylist, my photographer, the videographer was from my husband's side. And it was a mutual friend. I know him as well. My gele artist was from the makeup artist. The caterer, that was from my family side. The baker, that was my sister-in-law, and she's amazing. She was one that baked our wedding cake. She's chef kiss, right? So I can even do a different video of like the budget if you guys want me to, like the budget I spent for my wedding. But try as much as possible to have discussions with your vendors early. We started planning our wedding as early as August last year. Our wedding was in March this year. After my intro in August, we started planning the wedding. That was like about 6 months. Even if your wedding is in 2 or 3 months, that does not mean anything. Once you know that you're getting married in 1 or 2 months, please start speaking to your vendors. It's very, very important, especially for a one-day wedding, so you don't get disappointed. The third one, which is almost like the second one, is to plan your wedding early as well. Plan your wedding early can mean different things to people. Like for example, I said I planned my wedding like 6 months before. You might start planning your wedding like 2 or 3 months before the wedding. Maybe that is when you decided to get married, right? So that's as long as the moment you've decided to get married, start planning your wedding. If you cannot plan your wedding alone, book a wedding planner. This is for one-day wedding. I'm speaking about one-day wedding, but you can apply this method if you want to have today's weddings as well. But this is really what worked for me, planning my one-day wedding. I did not negotiate on this. I planned all my stuff. I went as early as last year. I already bought my clothes, like the clothes I'll wear for my trad. I already bought my wedding dress, like the material. I already got that. I already gave my fashion designer my wedding gown and my material for my trad to sew since last year, about November, December. I can't really remember the time. So I did not just wait. I had to do this because I knew that I didn't want any problem. I didn't want any delay. If you're planning a one-day wedding, you have to be very intentional about your wedding. You have to be very intentional. So if you're not the one planning it, you can work hand in hand with your planner. Make sure that your planner is carrying your wedding on ahead, to be very intentional about your wedding. There are planners that don't know how to plan one-day wedding. One-day wedding, I won't lie to you guys, is very, very stressful. I'm still going to get into the timing. It's very, very stressful, but it is worth it. For me, it is worth it. And I believe that you wanting to do a one-day wedding spans from a personal decision of yours as well. And I know that it's going to be worth it for you. I pray that you're going to enjoy your wedding by the special grace of God. Amen. Now, the fourth thing that also helped me was timing as well. Timing, guys. So about my one-day wedding, I did my traditional wedding first, okay? And this was how it went down. We booked the hall. Yeah, all booking, to book your hall as early as possible. We booked. That was the first thing we did. We booked our hall to secure the dates. Book your hall first, your venue. I don't know if your venue might not be your hall, might not be a hall, might not be an event hall, might be like a, I don't know, different place, but book the venue first, because that determines the dates of your wedding. So book your venue. We booked our venue first, right? And then the same venue was where the traditional wedding took place. So the venue has like a cathedral site in front, like the compound, but it's for, you can do white weddings there, you can conduct white weddings, civil weddings there. So that was where we did our traditional marriage. So the traditional wedding came first, and the reason is because my church Redeem, we don't do traditional after white wedding. Like that's the order of weddings. We do the traditional first. So it's believed that both families have consented to give their children out to marriage. So the traditional marriage comes first, then the white wedding comes after, and then afterwards is reception. So we all went to the it was not, a lot of people were not at the traditional, but people were actually more than I expected. I was thinking that they won't even be up to 100, but when I got to the venue, I saw, I don't even know. I can't even explain it, but I was like, what's happening here? Why are people plenty in my traditional wedding? It was very, very funny, guys. Like, I can't even start explaining it. But I still enjoyed myself after all, right? So we were supposed to start the traditional wedding as early as 8 o'clock. Obviously, African time, guys. African time. But I think we started like roughly 9:30 to 10. Church wedding was supposed to be by 12. It was 12 o'clock that we kept church wedding, and this is because anything could happen. Anything can happen for church. Yes, delays, right? And then African time, like I've mentioned, it can happen. So that's why we were very, very certain that 12 p.m. for church wedding should work now, right? And Redeem, they don't wait for anybody. Like, once it's the time for the wedding, it's time for the wedding. And then afterwards, reception is by 2. So church wedding should last like maximum 1 hour 30 minutes. That was the timing. So when I got to the traditional wedding in the morning, that was like around, I think 9:30 to 10 or something. I can't really remember, but it wasn't like 12 o'clock or to 11 or to 12, right? Let me tell you what really helped me for my wedding, for my traditional wedding. The alagas, they were very cooperative. I already told my mom that the alaga that you get, because most of the time it's always the alaga from the bride side that wastes time, right? Yeah, my husband is getting married to me, so he has to like do so many things, okay? But I was very strict. I told my mom that I don't want the alaga to waste time. You know, it's a one-day wedding. Let us stick to time. What happens in the morning sets the tone for the rest of the days. My alaga, they did not waste time. The alaga from the groom side and the other alaga from the bride side. Immediately I danced in, everything was straight to the point. Collected money from my husband. We said our wedding, we exchanged rings. I picked my Bible from the area. We took pictures with the families, and that was it. I danced with my friends, with my family. That was it, guys. It was so fast. We did not spend so much time. It is not necessary. See, if you're doing a one-day wedding, you don't, and you are doing traditional in that day, that same day, because traditional wedding is always, most of the time, the wedding that takes a lot of time, and that's because of like all the old alagas, the families, and sometimes even the groom family might not even come early, or the bride's family might not come early. So either those things, those factors. But if you know you want to do one day wedding, you have to be very strict with your traditional wedding. You see, that is what I would, let me just be very frank with you guys. That was what saved that day for me. The traditional wedding was not unnecessarily long. There's not so much things to do. There's really not so much. That was when I realized that, oh, it's not even as complicated as it is. Like, I see traditional wedding taking like about 4 or 5 hours. Well, except maybe you want to do it a day before the wedding, which is very understandable, because I mean, that is the day, that is the whole day for the traditional wedding, so you can take your time. But when you are still having white wedding that day and you have reception that day, you can't waste time. Time is very, very important. Time is very important. So please make sure that you have a discussion and agreement with your alaga. What I also did was I engaged my coordinator, and I spoke to my coordinator to please speak to the alagas again. I don't want to waste time at all. So that was what really, really helped me. Please make sure that your vendors are also on time. Speak to your coordinator to work hand in hand with your vendors so that they don't waste time for your wedding. So that is, where coordination comes in as well. That's why coordination is very important, though. It's very, very important. Another thing that really helped me to, let me even say, enjoy my wedding, or to have the satisfaction for my one-day wedding, was that we did not compromise on our pictures and our videos. What do I mean by that? We made sure that we took all our pictures and our videos before leaving the hotel. We even did like an unveiling of the hall before, going to the church, because I changed from my traditional wear inside the hall. There's a changing room, so we changed there and then we went to church. After church, we came back to the same hall for reception. But when people had already gone to the church, when I changed in the hall, the changing room, me and my husband, we still entered the hall. Nobody was there, just the photographers, videographers, the event planner, the event decorator, and we took pictures and videos of the hall, like nobody there, that unveiling. So you might even be asking me, like, how did I even have time to do all of that during my one day wedding? I just feel like I said, coordination and God as well. God really, really came through for the wedding. So what I would say is that please take your pictures and videos. At some point, they were pressurizing me to, oh, time has gone, oh, traditional wedding, oh, they are expecting the husband, oh, this. My photographer told me and said, see, if you don't take your pictures and videos now, you're not going to have any pictures and videos. I thought he was joking, because immediately after we took our pictures and videos in the hall, I mean in the hotel, and then head to the hall for the traditional, then for the church. We did not really have time to take other pictures. I didn't even take personal pictures of my after wedding clothes. I just took, it was just very crazy. So we took our pictures in the morning. I wore my white clothes first, my white wedding gown first, took the first set of the picture. Then I changed to the trad, took the trad pictures. I don't know if I'll just leave some pictures on the screen. I don't know if you guys can see, but we took, like, after that one, I took my trad pictures because that is what I'm going to be wearing out. So that was what we did. And I'm just so grateful that we did that. So please don't let anybody pressurize you. Make sure that you wake up as early as, I woke up as early as 3:30, 3 o'clock, 3:30. Yes, my makeup artist started my makeup as early as 4. She was almost done like within 1 hour. When the photographer even came in, he was like surprised that the makeup artist was almost done when he's about to start his own work, because most of the times makeup artists are not, they will just come like about 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock safe. Yes, I made sure that my makeup artist stayed in the hotel that I booked. I booked a room for her to make sure that she's comfortable, she stays there, and there's no issue, there's no timing wahala. I did not see motor, I did not see Uber, I don't so if you want to make time work, you have to be very proactive about it. I don't know if you get what I'm trying to say. So everything like that worked out for me, right? My vendors, they were just amazing. My makeup artists, the gele artists, they came on time. We finished on time. That was why we were able to have time for our pictures early enough, because I was already ready. I was ready. Even my husband was surprised. I was ready on time. And this takes me to the next point, which is book a bridal assistant. Book a bridal assistant. Don't rely on your maid of honor, your chief bridesmaid, all those things. My coordinator had a bridal assistant package. So part of our package was bridal assistants coming to also help me with the whole like dressing up, and just throughout that day the bridal assistant would be with me to the end. I can't imagine what I would have done if my bridal assistant was not there. I know there's some bridal assistant that maybe they don't really behave like a bridal assistant, but you see this one that worked for me. I was just thanking her every single time. She was amazing. She was amazing. Guys, please get a bridal assistant. Your chief bridesmaid is going to work. She will do a lot of work for you, but she cannot do so much. You need another help. You need somebody else. Even your bridesmaid will not do so much. Yes, I attended a wedding last year. I was part of the bridesmaid. I don't think I did so much work. I'm not going to lie. My bride did not even stress us like that. She didn't stress us bridesmaids, right? So, and if you might even be like, oh, you're not doing anything, but the bride does not really need you. She just wants you to enjoy yourself. Do you understand? Get a bridal assistant. My bridal assistant was there from beginning to the end. She helped me dress up. She helped me pack my things. I did not miss any single thing. I'm not looking for my earring. I'm not looking for my shoe. Nothing was missing. Nothing was missing. And this is just for my one day wedding. Please get a bridal assistant. Don't rely on your chief bridesmaid. Your chief bridesmaid is your friend, your sister. She will also be there to help you. My chief bridesmaid was also amazing. She was there every step of the way, but she was also distracted. She was doing some other things as well, trying to coordinate the bridesmaid, because yes, the chief bridesmaid has to coordinate other bridesmaids to be ready. Your bridal assistant will be with you. Your bridal assistant will be with you. She will be beside you, giving you food, giving you water to drink. Bridal assistant they don't even wear so much clothes, or they just wear their uniform, because everybody knows that they are there to work. But your bridesmaids are slaying with their heels, they are wearing, their clothes, their accessories, their makeup. You want them to be sweating. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? So you have to book a bridal assistant. Though this one is non-negotiable. I'm telling you to book a bridal assistant for your wedding if you want a one-day wedding. Yes, book a bridal assistant and thank me later. Then the last one that I'm going to say before I close this video is enjoy yourself. Enjoy yourself. Me and my husband, we made an agreement. Well, he was the one that was telling me. It was like, because he noticed that so many things were getting to me. I was getting agitated, stuff, It was just telling me that, see, babe, enjoy yourself that day. Because no matter how much we have planned, we've worked on this, we've worked on that, there might still be something that might, make you throw off balance. I don't know, but it does make you feel like you've not done enough. He told me that don't look at those things, and let's enjoy ourselves. He told me that I'm the one you're getting married to. We are getting married, and that is all that matters. He told me that I should just enjoy myself, and I key into that, guys. I did not even cry. I didn't even cry on my wedding day, which is, even the traditional wedding, I did not cry. And not about, oh, tears of joy or tears of like something. I don't know, tears didn't just come out from my eye. Tears didn't just come out from my eye, and I don't know, for any reason whatsoever, but I did not cry. So you could cry, I mean, for tears of joy, like you're so emotional and this and that, but like I didn't even have the time to, like, in the morning I was rush. We're rushing. Even when we're taking our pictures and everything, we're not taking it like at a slow pace. We're very fast about it. We're very, very fast. So it's not like we had time. We didn't have time, but like we maximized the time that we had. Okay? Enjoy yourself. It's your wedding. It's your day. Enjoy yourself. Pray very well. That morning I woke up, I read Psalms like 7 times. I prayed, and I got ready for my wedding. Pray. Put God at the center of your wedding. God is going to turn up for you in ways that you will not even know, or you will not even like comprehend. I don't know if you get what I'm trying to say. Pray about your wedding. Wedding is a spiritual warfare. Yes, a lot of people plan wedding and they don't live to see the day. Even after the day, after the wedding, issues, problems, and whatever. And that will not be your portion in Jesus' name. So guys, I hope you liked one of few things in my video. If you want more, content about marriage and stuff, let me know in the comment section below. I know I will be posting. I'm going to be posting. So like, you guys should be expecting to. But if you have like topics that you want me to discuss, about getting ready, planning wedding, like my budget, what you should do, what you should look out for, and all of those, let me know in the comment section below. This is just really what worked for me, planning my one-day wedding, like the important things that work for me. And I believe that if you key into what I've said in this video, and apply it to your own wedding planning, it should be able to work for you as well. Thanks once again for watching my video. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. We are open to be posting every week, Wednesdays for now. All right, so I will see you guys in my next video. Take care, guys, and bye.